Hey and welcome to lesson 3 in our free guitar course where I teach you to read sheet music on the guitar. We start from the very beginning and we move to advanced. And eventually the goal here is to be able to play and read music. So basically sight read music notation on the guitar. So let's get started. So now we're getting to the second string and we're going to learn the C note. So if you haven't watched lesson 1 and 2, I suggest you go back and watch those 2 lessons first and then you go on to lesson 3 here. So for this one we are looking at the C note. Let me just zoom in and we can check out how to play the C note here. So the C note is located on the second string. So you can see on this chart the second string and it's on the first fret. So here second string and first fret on the chart here. So what we do is we find our second string and we go to the first fret and we have a C note. There's a C note there. Okay, and then if you look on the middle here, we have the stave itself. This is where the C note is located on the stave. So this is on the third space. So you just look that on the third space in the notation. That's your C note. So just get familiar with where that C note is located. One trick here is you can look at the word face, F-A-C-E. So the first space is F, second space is A, third space is C, and the fourth space is E. So that's one way to remember the notes, F-A-C-E. So that's the third space, C. Okay, so now let's get started and look at the exercises. So we start with the C note here. Let me just quickly, let's go over the notes we know so far. So we have the G note, so we have the first string G note, first string F note, first string E note. So G, F, E, and then C. That's the notes we know so far. So let's look at exercise 45. So these are all C notes here. So we have a whole note, which is 4 beats, 4 quarter notes, 2 half notes, and 1 whole note. So let's just go over this quickly, the different note values. So this is a whole note C. So the C whole note goes like 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if you go to second bar, we have 4 quarter notes. So they go we play 1 note per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when we go to the third bar, we have 2 half notes. So that goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And lastly, we end on a whole note at the end. Whole note at the end. And that goes for 4 beats again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like I said, these are all C notes the whole way through. So let me zoom out a bit, or zoom in a bit so you can see exactly what we're working on. Okay, so let's count in slowly and try to follow along with me. And we play this exercise 45 now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's all the C note, right? On exercise 45. So try to play that a few times and then you can go on to the next exercise. So now let's look at 46 here. So for 46, we have the C note and we also have the E note. So C and E note now. C and E note. So let me play that slowly for you. So remember the note values. This is a half note, 2 beats, half note, 2 beats, whole note, 4 beats, 4 quarter notes here. The C, 2 C notes, 2 E notes, 1 beat each, and then the C note, 4 beats. Okay, so let me play this slowly for you and then try to follow along with me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hope you can follow along so far. So just as a reminder, the C note is the second string first fret, and the E note is the first string open. So just remember that. Okay, now let's go on to exercise 47 now. So for 47, we're looking at the C note here, we're looking at the F note. Okay, and these are two half notes here, one whole note here. So half notes, 2 beats each, whole note, 4 beats, then 4 quarter notes, F. So F, C, C, F again, and then C. Okay, so just notice where the position is of the notes. So remember, F is on the 5th line on the line itself. So that's on the line. Then the C note is on the 3rd space, and then the F note again. Okay, so the more you practice this, the more you learn to recognize where the note is sitting on the stave, and you recognize what note it is and what to play. So it takes practice, but you will get there if you keep practicing. So let's do this one together now. C and F notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so try to play that a few times. If you can't quite follow along with me, then just pause the video, play it a few times, get comfortable with playing the notes, and then you can resume the video. So one thing here also you can try is to name the notes instead of counting. So you can go like this. C, F, C, F, C, C, F, C. So sometimes it helps to just say the note instead of counting. So you can try different things. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can say the notes as you play them as well. But it's important to play in time. So you want to kind of slow it down so you can play at your tempo, and you can play the notes correctly, and your technique is good. And then you can play it faster later. So in the beginning, do it slowly. Okay, now let's go on to the next exercise. So now we're looking at exercise 48. So for 48, we have the C note, we have the G note. So you can see here, C, G, G, C, 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 C again, G, G, C, and C. Okay, so take some time just to look at the notes, look at the note values, half notes, so 2 beats each, quarter note, 1 beat each, whole note, 4 beats each. Okay, let's play this slowly together. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so pause this video here, try it a few times, and then you can move on to the next exercise. So you don't want to continue to the next exercise before you can play this one really well. There's no point going forward until you master the current exercise. So do it step by step and work your way through. Okay, now next one, we're looking at the C note, the E note, and the G note. So remember before, like I said, for the spaces you can use the word face. So if you see the first space is F, second space A, third space C, and fourth space is E. So C and E there. C and E. Okay, and then we have G sitting on the top of the stave, of the 5th line, that's top, that's your G note. Okay, so let's play this slowly now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, try that a few times. Once you master it, you can move on. So you can do these exercises by counting slowly, and you can also put on a metronome at a slow tempo, so let's say 50 or 60 beats per minute, and try to play it that way as well. Okay, now let's go on to the next one. 50 here. Now the notes we have here is, let's look. We got the C note for 2 beats. There's a half note, remember? 2 beats. They have the E note here, the F note on the line, the G on the top, and then on the next bar, the third bar, 2 C notes, 1 E note, 1 F note, and then the last bar, G and C. Okay, so another thing you can do when you practice this is just name the notes before playing, even playing the guitar. Just name the notes. See if you can recognize the notes. So you just go through it. C, E, F, G, C, C, E, F, G, C. Okay, so take your time. Just take your time reading the notes and recognize the notes, and then you can try to play it on the guitar. All right, let's play the note together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time. This time I'm gonna just say the notes. I won't be counting. I'm just gonna say the notes instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, E, F, G, C, C, E, F, G, C. Okay. Good. Try it a few times, and then once you're comfortable, once you can play that really well, go on to the next one. Now let's look at 51. So now we're starting to add more notes in one exercise. You can see here now it's a lot of notes happening at the same time. So let's just go through the notes first. Let's try to read the notes first. So we have C, we have G here, we have E, we have G, we have C, we have F, we have G, we have E, we have F, we have G, we have F, we have C, we have G, and we have C. Okay, so take some time, just read the notes, get familiar with the notes. What you're doing here is you're training your sight reading. So you want to be able to immediately read the notes and then play it on the guitar at the same time. So that takes a bit of practice, but you will get there with practice. So now let's try this one together. This one is a bit more challenging, so this might take a bit more practice. But let's try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hope you can follow along there. I'm gonna play this one more time. This time I'm just gonna name the notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G, E, G, C, F, G, E, F, G, F, C, G, C. Okay. Let's move on to the last exercise in this lesson, number 52. So for 52, just a reminder, this is 2 whole lines. The reason for that is we don't have that double line at the end of the double lines here. We don't have those on this line here. So it's just one line going across there. So that means we carry on to this next line and we stop here with this double lines. Okay, so let's look at the notes first. We have C, C, E, E, F, E, C, C, G and G, C, C, G, C, C, E, C, F, E, C, C, G, G, F, F, and C. Okay, Let's play this one out together. And we start nice and slowly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to play it again, and this time I'm going to say the notes instead. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, E, E, F, E, C, C, G, G, C, C, G, C, C, E, C, F, E, C, C, G, G, F, F, C. Okay, so that's end of lesson 3. Now work on this one, practice this a couple of times, rewatch the video. This might take some time to get good at, so just be patient. Keep practicing these exercises. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So keep working on it. It takes time, but you will get there if you do daily practice on these. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.